Hey guys, it's Kristi with Cork and Fork again. Thanks for joining me yet again. We are going to be doing something a little bit different today, something that's really close to my heart, and that is chocolate. So we are going to be making a chocolate martini and making chocolate whoopie pies. Thank you to my sister-in-law, Michelle, up in Maine for giving me her amazing recipe and letting me share this with all of you guys. So what we're going to be doing is 2 parts of Godiva, which is white chocolate liqueur, which is the base, 1 part of the cream de cocoa, and 1 part of the vanilla absolute vodka. You're going to need a shaker, your glass, and some chocolate syrup as well, because of course we want things to be what? Pretty. Yes, of course. So I put a couple ice cubes in here just to get it started. We need to get my drink on. So here's a shot. We're gonna do 1 of these, 2 of these. Now this is just to make one glass. Of course, I will be having more than 1 glass because, let's face it, it's me. So here's your other 1 part. Putting that in there. And 1 part of the vanilla vodka. Awesome. So let me go ahead and get my glass. Of course, I kept it cold because I like my stuff cold. So here's how we're going to set up the glass. Here's my chocolate syrup. We have all our ingredients in here. I'm going to take this right over here so I don't make a mess and just kind of do a little thingamajiggy. Doesn't have to be gorgeous, but at least it's in there. We're going to do a shake. Now I put like only 4 ice cubes in there. And pour our wonderfully amazing white chocolate martini. I might have been a little shy on this one, but the next one I promise you will not be shy. So let's get our ingredients together to make our whoopie pies so we can have chocolate and chocolate. All right guys, so here we go. We got our ingredients here for the inside and the outside, which is the cake itself. We're gonna have 2 separate sets of ingredients. So for the cake itself, we're gonna be using a 1/2 cup of shortening, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of milk, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 cups of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 cup of cocoa. Now for the inside, the lovely yummy stuff, is a 1/2 cup of shortening, 1 cup of marshmallow, 1 cup of confectionery sugar, and a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, all my chocolate lovers, I am so hungry. I can't wait to have something sweet, a little bit more than this. I hope you got all your ingredients together because we are gonna get going. I am Kristi and this is Cork and Fork. Enjoy guys. These are going down way too fast. So, as you know, I like stuff that's easy, 1, 2, 3, and tastes amazing, right? That's what this is. We are gonna take the ingredients for the cake mixture, and we're gonna do that first. So here's our milk. Here's our egg. sugar. And we're gonna be using the flat mixer head. And the reason we wanna do that is because that's really made best for cakes and the like. And it really gets in there really well and stirs everything really, really, really well. And we're gonna clean everything after and then go ahead and make the inside to stuff everything. And the only thing I didn't have measured out, of course, was the vanilla, which is pretty simple. All we need for that is about a teaspoon. So I'm gonna grab that. See if I can still see straight. 1 teaspoon, there we go. Now you can use any kind of vanilla. I tend to like the pure vanilla extract. I think it tastes a lot better. All right, we're gonna be using more of that for the inside. That's it, we're gonna set it up on the beater. We're gonna make sure that's mixed through, and then we're gonna put about a tablespoon of each mix, a tablespoon of the mix, and make about 30 small size moon pies or whoopie pies. So before we do the inside of these, I just want to make sure that these get cooking in the oven because it's only going to take 7 minutes. But in that time I can actually, mix up the inside ingredients. So what I did was I took my tablespoon measure and I put a little bit of the Crisco on the inside. And you want to leave some room between these guys because these are going to spread out for sure. But you're basically going to put them 1, 2, and you're going to keep doing this until you get them all set up. Now there is no perfect way to do this. I'm using my fingers. My husband and I are going to be eating these. Maybe a couple of good friends. So they're not going to judge me, especially since that is number 2. Now, I'm sure that there's a lot of people that are probably a lot quicker than I am doing this, especially Michelle, who is absolutely amazing at making these. They have a nice fluff to it. They kind of taste like over-the-counter, but much better over-the-counter pastries that are sold, but I would never say which kind. So we're going to do the whole sheet, about 3 across, a couple more, and we're going to put this in the oven at 425 for 7 minutes, and then take them out and sandwich them up once we do the mixture, which will be coming up next. That's awesome! So these came out perfect. I'm just taking them off to cool them off because you're going to want to cool these down before you start filling them up. Now, of course, we didn't start the filling yet, but that's going to be coming up after we cook all of these because we're going to have to take a couple sessions because there's quite a few of these. It's going to make about 30 of these bad boys. Oh, and then we're going to put them together and we're going to try them and it's going to be so amazing. Okay, when you know these are done, you're going to take your toothpick and you're going to put it right down center, and when it comes out dry, that means it's absolutely done. These aren't cookies, they're more cake, so these are going to be a little bit firmer than a regular cookie. So we want to make sure that they're done, and these are perfectly done, so we're going to start putting them together. So 4 things, okay.
No more drinking.
Are you ready?
Okay. Ready?
Okay, so 2 of these I find are way more potent than 2 glasses of wine. All right, so I'm gonna not stop laughing. This is about the amount of the Whoopie Pies that we came up with, but let me tell you, we have to obviously cut that in half because once we make the insert, the inside of it, it's gonna be cut in half. So all we need to do is take the ingredients from earlier and place them in the bowl, mix them up, and we're good to go. So we're gonna start with the sugar. This is confectionery sugar. Because you know, you can't get enough of that. And who can get through life without marshmallow fluff? Right in there, oh yes. I can feel my hips expanding by just placing this in this bowl. But I'm sure it's gonna be unbelievable. And this is the Crisco, AKA fat, basically. So again, that's what makes this taste unbelievable. And then of course you're gonna have this teeny tiny amount of vanilla extract again. Just about a half teaspoon. So we're gonna place that in there. Perfect. We're gonna mix this up and then we're gonna show you how we put them inside the center of our whoopie pies. So let's mix her up. I saw the sign.
Okay, go.
It opened up my eyes. I saw.
No, don't. Honey, you gotta get this thing done. It's 10:05.
Okay. So this is number 2, and that's really all you needed because, yeah, I'm done. Anyway. So what you want to do is find 2 guys that are about the same size. And this is the basic consistency of what you're looking for the center of your whoopie pies. You don't need a whole lot because this stuff is pretty strong. What you want to do is dome it up. Just going to put a little bit down center. And then make it like a little tiny sandwich, as my dad would say, a little sandwich. And that, oh, that is the perfection of a whoopie pie. And I'm gonna try this because I'm excited. It's chocolate. That's excellent. Thank you, Michelle. These are amazing. And I'm gonna put the rest of these together, bring them over to some friends and enjoy them. I hope you guys have a wonderful night and enjoy these because they are amazing. So remember, fun, family, drinks, not always in that order. Hope to see you guys again next time and enjoy.